Brighton Crossing and the villages at Prairie Center. Two of the most popular neighborhoods in all of Brighton, Colorado. And today we're going to be talking about why that is and taking a first-hand look at both of them. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Mitch Mahaffey, your favorite redhead realtor. And like I just said, in today's video, we're going to be discussing the two most popular neighborhoods in the entire city of Brighton, Colorado, what makes them so, and give you a first-hand look at both of them, so strap on in. Now we're going to be kicking this video off in Brighton Crossing. So, give you some context on where Brighton Crossing is within Brighton. Brighton Crossing is on the northeast side of Brighton. In fact, it butts up against the Brighton and Lochbuie border on the north and Highway 76 to the southeast side. Now, this is the largest neighborhood in all of Brighton, close to 1,500, 2,000 homes from various different builders from various different decades throughout Brighton's development. This neighborhood originally started being built in 2002 and has been redeveloped in the past few years, turning it into the mega neighborhood that it is now. Now, with Brighton Crossing's size does come the most amount of amenities and opportunities for people buying a home and moving into the neighborhood. If you are somebody that prefers to buy in older neighborhoods with much more mature landscaping and bigger trees, then you can absolutely do that because, like I just mentioned, Brighton Crossing was originally built in 2002. If you're somebody that prefers to buy a home that's a few years old, so all of the kinks from it being brand new are worked out and taken care of, then you could absolutely do that as well. Or if you're somebody like myself who prefers to buy new construction, you can absolutely do that. There is something for everybody. Brighton Crossing is a mix of all of those things, and home styles are a mixture as well. You can buy yourself either a single family residence or a duplex slash townhome style home within the community and still have access to all of the amazing amenities that Brighton Crossing offers. What are those amenities that Brighton Crossing has to offer? First and foremost, there's a ton, and this doesn't even include all of the various community events that the HOA puts on weekly around here. Kicking off with the biggest draw to the neighborhood is going to be the Venture Center and swimming pools. The Venture Center is a 7,000 square foot, in their words, state-of-the-art facility. It is a gym, it is a gathering space, quasi-clubhouse kind of thing. It's got a catering kitchen, flex spaces, meeting rooms, childcare, and again, two pools. One side has a water park for the kids, the other side is a lap pool. Now, this is one of the biggest draws. In the neighborhood itself, there are 9 parks and counting, and dozens of miles of connected walking trails. Now, on the topic of those parks, right outside of the Venture Center, they are currently developing a 17-acre park called Venture Park. Now, that is all on the northeast side of the neighborhood. On the southwest side of the neighborhood, there is a 3,200 square foot fitness center, purpose-built just a fitness center for residents, along with a 2.5-acre dog park split into for both small dogs and big dogs alike. And then just right outside that is an 8-acre park to enjoy as well. On top of that, Brighton Crossing also has a neighborhood school for all of the school-age children that live here, and a bunch of different shopping and businesses within the neighborhood too. So it's kind of one of those things, you live in Brighton Crossing, and you really don't need to leave it for much, albeit the selections for restaurants are kind of sparse right now. There's like a Taco Bell and McDonald's, and to both of those, but it is just the convenience factor, the cool factor that if those are sounding good, then you just walk on over there. You don't even have to go very far. Shopping within the community is right now a massive King Soopers, along with various gas stations. There's auto parts stores, there's garages, there's a Christian Brothers coming soon, and there's also a Firestone Automotive Care, along with Les Schwab and a bunch of other various businesses, all within the confines of Brighton Crossing. So really, Brighton Crossing is one of those places where you can live here and actually live here, not need to commute for much at all. All right, now real talk. Let's get down to it. What is Brighton Crossing actually like? I just gave you the brochure, the stuff on the website that is like, oh, hey, we're so great, move here. But But what I haven't done yet is give you my opinion on it, and I may be a little bit biased or qualified to give because I currently live in Brighton Crossing myself. This is where my fiance and I just bought our new construction home, and it is a fantastic place to do so. We were able to get what we felt was an incredible value for our money compared to other neighborhoods in Brighton and other neighborhoods in cities in the entire Denver metro area. Now, anecdotally speaking, Brighton Crossing is a very friendly neighborhood, and I say this because we were meeting our neighbors while we were still doing pre-closing walkthroughs with the builders. We met some people across the street and next to us before we even closed on the home, and that experience has continued. We have found this to be a very welcoming and very friendly place to call home, and of course, it is a very pet friendly neighborhood. Most of Colorado is, but I love seeing the emphasis on that within Brighton Crossing, with the dog park, with all of the paved trails, with all of the open space. Our dog is very, very happy here as well. So in my opinion, I love the neighborhood. I think it's great. It's a fantastic choice to live in Brighton. Like I said, we got a tremendous value for our money here in Brighton Crossing. All right, now let's switch gears here and go talk about the Villages at Prairie Center, an entirely different feel of neighborhood. All right, so let's start with the brochure first. So the Villages at Prairie Center is much more centrally located within Brighton and is just minutes away from Highway 76. So you have very easy access to the highway to commute to downtown Denver or further north into Colorado without actually being able to hear it. It's a really neat location. And of course, the name, the Villages at Prairie Center, comes from the fact that this neighborhood is literally across the street from Prairie Center, the big shopping center out here in Brighton. Now, I wouldn't recommend walking because it is a pretty busy street that separates the neighborhood from the shopping center, but you are literally close enough to all of the shopping and dining at Prairie Center that you could walk there if you wanted to. Now, as of right now, the neighborhood doesn't have a ton of amenities, and I really don't foresee a ton to the same level that Brighton Crossing has coming to the Villages just because of its proximity to Prairie Center. Everything is already there. It would just get a little redundant to add a ton to the neighborhood. With that being said, right now the neighborhood does have tons of parks and walking trails for residents to get out and enjoy the beautiful weather that we have here in Colorado year-round. And in the permitting phases right now are both a school for school-age children in the neighborhood and a rec center slash workout center slash community pools as well. And again, to further drive home, the big draw to this neighborhood is its proximity to Prairie Center, the highway, and the fact that it is much more centrally located within Brighton. This is also a fantastic choice when moving to Brighton, Colorado. All right, so that was the brochure. What's the neighborhood actually like? So, real talk on this level, this is a beautiful neighborhood. I love the style of home. I love the architecture. And the biggest thing that I love about the neighborhood is all of the homes are on these massive, massive lots. It is more common to see a 3-car garage and big ass driveway in this neighborhood than it is to see a 2-car. Now, this neighborhood is built specifically for single family residences. As of the time I'm recording this video, there are no townhomes, there are no duplexes. So everybody gets a standalone house with great options. Richmond American Homes is the biggest builder in this neighborhood, with KB or Kaufman and Brogue, depending on how you know them, is also building in the neighborhood. Meritage just closed out and moved out just a few months ago. Again, these homes are beautiful. The style, the exterior paint colors, all of it to die for. I love the size. I love the prices as well for what you get in this neighborhood. If you are somebody watching this video that does need a big house because you have a big family, then you can absolutely do so. There are houses up to 4,200 square feet being built in the neighborhood. So there really is something for everybody. Now, biggest thing, car guy. Love, love, love the huge garages that these builders are building. These aren't your traditional small 2-car garages that, you know, you put one car and the trash can's in and you're struggling to find space for the other car. These are true 3-car garages with more space than you probably will know what to do with, and I think that's great. Personally, it adds to the curb appeal and just the usefulness of the garage as well. So these two neighborhoods are fantastic choices for communities to consider moving to when moving to Brighton, Colorado, or the Denver metro area. Now make sure you subscribe to the channel because we have brand new videos coming at you every single week. And as you continue your research of Brighton and the Denver metro area, we're gonna try and make it as easy as possible for you. We've got new videos popping up on screen right now to help further your research. Once again, my name is Mitch Mahaffey, your favorite Red Hitter Realtor. I'll see you guys in the next one.